What's going on, guys? Boss Up A6 here, back to a video, and today I have another CD collection update video for you guys. So I went down to the record store again this week, and I decided to get some interesting things. And I do appreciate you guys for the support that I've been getting for these videos, because considering I'm a small channel, I don't really edit. I'm shocked at all the views I've really been getting, even though they're not like spontaneous amount of support. They are pretty it's been pretty supportive, and I really do appreciate it. So yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the series as much as I have. So without further ado, let's get into the albums. Danzig 3, How the Gods Kill. This is the third studio album from this hard rock slash heavy metal act, whatever they're calling themselves nowadays. But yeah, this came out in 1992, and this album is well known for the song Dirty Black Summer, and I've heard a couple other tracks on this album, like Godless, the title track, of course Dirty Black Summer, and Do You Wear the Mark. This one has a bit of a sludgier feel to it, bit of a doomy feel to it than a couple other a couple other albums, but you still have your classic, Danzig moments as well. But I really dug the songs I enjoy that I listened to on this album. So I'll have to fully listen to it and perhaps a future retrospective on them. But yeah, what I've been hearing, damn good stuff. And maybe if I dive more into this album, I'll probably listen to it and love it more. So yeah, this was a pretty damn good grab that I got. Dark Funeral, Verbascum Satanas. This is the second full length from this Swedish black metal act that came from Stockholm. This came after their 1996 debut, Secret of the Black Arts, and I haven't jammed too much Dark Funeral. I have known of them, but I haven't fully listened to an album. They came out with We Are the Apocalypse from last year, and I haven't listened to that, but I'm willing to bet it's pretty solid black metal. Sometimes black metal, I like black metal, but I'm kind of hit or miss when it comes to like some black metal acts that either go way too far when it comes to um like what they're going for, and like symphonic black metal I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not a huge fan of Emperor or any of those bands, but I'm willing to bet this is pretty damn solid, and I really love that album artwork too. Yeah, I'm willing to check this album out. So, if you guys have heard of this album, let me know, and so that way I get some opinions on it. But yeah, I figured I got this, and I thought this was pretty damn good too, if you ask me. Death, Spiritual Healing. This is the third studio album from these death metal veterans or legends, if you will. And yeah, if you guys have seen my retrospective on Death, you guys know this is my least favorite Death album, but despite the flaws I have, like production was a bit weird, the songwriting didn't really click, and there's a couple tracks that didn't do it for me. This is still a damn good album. Like the whole narrative and the themes um with like abortion, televangelism, and like medical science. I really dig that, but in some ways it lands, but it kind of overflew, if you will. But to say this album is flat out terrible, that's just do a complete disservice, because Death doesn't not have a bad album. The title track, Living Monstrosity, Alter the Future, has this awesome doomy beginning, which is really cool. Low Life, Genetic Reconstruction, Killing Spree. There's some really damn good songs here, and also that Ed Repa cover is just, I mean, classic stuff right there. And this is the lone album that has James Murphy on it, and it's been already set in stone already, but the rumors are, the story goes, that him and Chuck were kind of butting heads when it comes to lead trade-offs, and you really can't tell when on this album, because the leads are just flat out phenomenal, because it's James Murphy, and James Murphy's damn good. So yeah, not my favorite album by theirs, but it's not bad. It's just a really good Death album. And coming up with all that stuff, is that really a bad thing, folks? So no, not necessarily. But yeah, I'm really glad I got Spiritual Healing. Destruction, The Antichrist. This is the 2001. It's not a reissue, but it was released on Nuclear Blast Records. This came after All Hell Breaks Loose, which was sort of a comeback album for them because they went more groove metal of the 90s. And yeah, this is their 7th album, I want to say. And I kind of picked this up because I'm not really huge into the Teutonic thrash scene, but obviously I did my Sodom retrospective and all that stuff. But I'm willing to check this band out because I haven't fully listened to an album by them. But I have heard a couple tracks, and what I heard from this band has been really damn good. And I heard this band absolutely kicks ass. They're kind of like Megadeth in a way, from what I heard, or something like that. But yeah, I'm willing to check this out because sounds like some pretty damn good stuff. I think I have heard the song Thrash Till Death, and I really dug that track. So if I ever do a retrospective on them, I'll check more of their stuff out. But I thought I got a pretty damn good grab here. Judas Priest. Yes, I know, I got a Judas Priest album. Who would have thunk it? Anyways, Judas Priest, Nostradamus. Oh boy, oh boy. You want to talk about a divisive album? Look no further than this. Yeah, this album, wow. Yeah, coming off of Angel of Retribution, this left a lot to be desired, considering that, well, it's sort of lone concept album, and, well, they wanted to make something different, and this is a very divisive album, a really divisive album, to say the least, and, yeah, not a lot of people were really too kind of it when it came out, because it's a rock opera bordering on power metal with some elements of progressive. And yeah, it's just, look, I don't hate this album like I hate Demolition, but it is still my second least favorite album, only because there's some damn good songs on this album, but it's overbloated, it's way too damn long, and half the songwriting felt like the band really they weren't really getting into it. And unlike Demolition, at least this one had a direction. But the band even said that themselves that the fans aren't gonna like it. And lo and behold, everyone complained about it regardless. But besides that, there's some damn good songs I do like Prophecy, Revelations, War's alright, Pestilence and Plague's great, Death is alright. Lost Love, it kind of grew on me. You know, there's some solid material on it, but there's like what, 16, almost 18 tracks on this thing. If this was a double album, like this was part one of a duology, I don't think a lot of people would have hated it as much. But unfortunately, we got what we got, and a lot of people didn't like it. So again, I don't hate this album, I just don't go back to it as often, but I have it in my collection, so you guys have any thoughts on it? Put it down in the comment section below, but at least I got another Judas Priest album, so I'm happy, I guess. Mastodon, Leviathan. This is the second studio album from these progressive sludge metal veterans, and I mean, it's Mastodon. I mean, do I really need to talk about this album particularly? I mean, the song Blood and Thunder, I mean, that's the most memorable song of this album and probably the band's entire catalog, but I haven't jammed this album in its entirety, but I've been hearing nothing but great stuff about not only this album, but this band in general. And shout out to my good friend Levi, aka Thrashmaniac99. He actually saw Mastodon this past Wednesday, and I think they played a couple songs off of Leviathan, but for those of you Mastodon simps, you're probably going to hate me that I got this album, but I'm willing to check this band out, because I think this band has a lot of damn good stuff, and I've been hearing they're one of the most consistent metal bands of all time. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad I got this album because if I ever do a Master retrospective, I know I have an album in their collection. But yeah, if you guys don't have this album, check out the song Blood and Thunder and check out the whole album if you want to. So yeah, I got a damn good grab here. And finally, we have a pair from Vader. We have their 2000 album Litany and their 2016 album The Empire. So yeah, Vader, a Polish death slash Polish death thrash act. And yeah, I haven't fully checked out Vader yet. I did hear a lot of good things about their 1995 album, De Profundis. This came out in 2000, and I mean, I'm willing to check this out because what I have heard was pretty damn solid. I did hear their cover of Fight Fire with Fire by Metallica, which I really dug that. So yeah, I haven't fully checked an album out by them yet, but if I ever do, or at least have an album to prove that I actually have their stuff. And yeah, with Empire, this is their second to latest full album because this came out in 2016 and Solitude and Madness came out in 2020. And I mean, there looks like some pretty damn good songs on it, on this album, and especially the Litany. So, yeah, I mean, I hope I didn't miss a mark on any of them, but I'm kind of glad I got these because these were pretty damn cheap as well. So yeah, this one was released on Metal Blade, and this one was released on Nuclear Blast. So, I mean, willing to check them out, and if I do, then I'll give my thoughts on them. And I mean, Vader is a really influential band in not only death metal but black metal and even grindcore to a lesser extent. Because, quick story here: when Darkthrone was doing, after they did Transylvanian Hunger, they listened to a couple demos, and one of their demos was Vader's Necrolust demo, which was very raw, very gritty, and they really wanted to encapsulate that raw sound. And I think they actually did Transylvanian Hunger, that kind of got that grittier, you know, very lo-fi sound. So, I mean, Darkthrone owns a lot of rubles to Vader, so there you go there. So yeah, that was another collection update, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, what do you guys think about these albums? Let me know in the comments section below. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, tap that big red subscribe button, and tap the bell so when I upload, you guys will be notified. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Most importantly, join the herd. Check out the next video. Peace out.